Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Magnificent Monday. And we are talking about the divine feminine versus divine masculine. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, and share because if you get anything out of this content, chances are someone else will as well. So share with those you know, love, and care about. Also, check out the links down below for my book teas collection, short stories, poems, a couple of songs, and short stories are based off of dreams I had. So keep that in mind. And then Young Living, which is essential oil company, they have everything you need from essential oils to make your house smell good, to help you on your spiritual journey, to clean your house up, like, and everything in between. So check them out, links down below, and let's get started. So I had a conversation with my best friend, and this was on my way when I was down to Georgia because I went to Georgia for a class with the Bureau Bullies. And on my way down to Georgia, let me back up some. So I find now that since I've been taking these consumer law classes and have been having to go out of state for them and travel by myself, and the first time I flew, and I really didn't like it. I didn't. Like, it was aggravating being in the airport, being on the plane, dealing with people. Just the whole thing was an aggravation that I didn't need. And so my ancestors told me, stop flying, just drive. So I said, okay. So I started driving down to North Carolina, drove down to Georgia just recently. And I find that on that drive, because it's just me in a car, I'm alone, I'm by myself, that it's really becoming a spiritual journey. And it opens me up to hear them better because I don't have all the noise, I don't have the pressure, I don't have the stress of everyday life. So it's just me, the road, and my peoples. And they have a better connection to me to where I will listen. So I'm driving down the road, and this is the other thing too, is they will send people to talk to me at this time because they know I can't get out of the situation. And that's exactly what happened. So I'm driving down to Georgia, literally just got out the city. Just got out the city. So now I'm on the open road. I'm going to be on this road for, 50 miles or whatever. My best friend calls me. And I'm sitting there listening to the book, not really doing anything spiritual at this point because I just got out the city. I'm just trying to get, relaxed with the driving and, get in my mood. She calls me to talk to me. And one of the things we end up talking about is this divine feminine, divine masculine. So my whole life, I've had to work to get what it is that I want and need. And because of that, it's always been a go, 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 go. It's always been I need to do this, I need to do that, I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that. And so, and then when I had kids, I got to make sure my children are taken care of, and I had to make sure I do this, I do that, because I was a single mother of two. And so if they didn't get something, it was because of me. So I had to take on the roles of the father to protect them, to make sure they had food on the table, a roof over their head. I had to be the mother to make sure they're nurtured, that they get everything that they need, that, they physically and spiritually taken care of. And so to be in both of those roles, most of the time I was in the masculine role because, again, protecting them, taking care of the house, taking care of the yard, doing like all these things, these roles, these hats that we put on, especially when you're a single mother. And I've been in that energy for so long that honestly, I don't really know how to operate outside of it. I really don't. So it's not to say that I'm not feminine, because even as a kid, I was kind of a tomboyish child. So it's not that I don't like being a woman. I don't enjoy being a woman. I love being a woman. I love the experience of carrying a child in my stomach and the fact that this living being was growing inside of me. Even though, like most women, we don't like our menstruation, like it gets irksome. The fact that I still have it means that I'm able to still bear children, and it makes you feel feminine. It makes you feel womanly. Now, I'm not saying that you have to. So those women who are not in that position no more, by all means, I'm not saying that you less feminine. No way in the world I would say that, because we have a lot of issues with the environment that we have, the food that we eat, the medications they give us. Our reproductive system takes a beating. It really does. It takes a beating, and to the point where sometimes you have to remove certain things, and it is what it is. So no way am I, or shape, form, am I saying that you're any less of a woman. But all I'm saying is that I like that feminine part of me. I like it when I get my nails done. I like it when, I put on a dress or something and, you be feeling yourself like, yes, I look good in this. I like it when I get compliments from men. And it took me back to a relationship that I had with one person. This was after I got off the phone with her. And it reminded me, or my ancestors reminded me, that how I felt when I was with this man is what I need to be, because when I was with him, there was defense I could put down. There was that paranoia of what's going on around me. Like, I knew I was safe. I knew if anything went down, he had me. He was a great protector. I could be a woman. And it was the first time in my life I actually felt like that. I felt like a woman who was with a man. And I really felt my femininity at that moment when I was with him because of that. So to be like that on a regular basis is where I need to go, because a lot of the things that I was doing, my children are grown now. I don't have to take care of them like that anymore. I can be who I am, and I can come out of that masculine energy and get more in tune with the feminine side of myself, that nurturing side, that womanly side, that sexy side. Like, I can get more in tune with that. Side note, while I'm speaking on this, if y'all have any ideas on what I can do with this mess up here, please let me know. Drop some links, some video links in the comments down below, some Pinterest, Instagram, whatever it is. Just help your girl out, okay? Because my hair is growing out to the point where now I don't really know what to do with it. There's a couple of things I want to try to play with. I'm just not gonna do that when I gotta get on camera. So, and it's not that I don't like my hair now. Like, it's curly, it's cute, but I want some more options. So if y'all got some ideas, drop them comments down below. But the point of it is that we get so caught up in our roles and in doing and doing and doing and just surviving, because that's basically what I've just been doing. I've just been in a survival mode. And because I've been in a survival mode, I haven't been in tune with my feminine self. Now, I told y'all this candle up here is for Mother Newt. I call her Mother Nut because I like it better. I like the way it sounds better. But she has been doing a lot of work with me. Okay. She presented herself to me. And when she came to me, it's kind of funny how she did it too. It's like she presented herself to me through somebody else. And in looking them up, because like I told y'all before and other things, I see stuff sometimes. And so I see this woman standing before me and I'm like, who are you? And then I get the image of how she presented herself to me, how she introduced herself to me. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're Mother Nut. And it was, yeah, from that point on. And then she told me she wanted me to create a altar for her. Now, before y'all get started, be like, oh, altars are satanic, no, altars give homage. You have an altar in the Christian church, the Roman church, like all of those churches all have altars. It's a reason for it, because it's what you pay your homage to. It's a sacred space that you have to appreciate whatever the entity is that you appreciate. So whether that entity is your ancestors, whether that entity is Mother Nut or Newt, or whether it's money, because I told y'all money is a spirit. So whether it's the spirit of money, whatever it is, like when you create a sacred space for them, that is you honoring that entity. So if you have one for Jesus, then that is you honoring the Jesus spirit. If you have one that where you had a big Buddha on there and the money and the coins around, then that is you paying homage to Buddha. Okay, so whatever it is that you choose to do, that's what an altar is you paying homage to whatever that entity is. And this is the one for her, because she told me she wanted one for her. So I was like, I don't have no space for it. I don't know. She said, you already created it, honey. All you got to do is put the candle on it. And I had already created the space. And when I looked at it and she said it, I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I stopped arguing and I put a candle on it. So that's hers right there. So in the fact that she came to me and introduced herself to me and I was open to it and I paid homage to her, she was able to actually help me with that. So she's been helping me with a lot of womb healing. And I talked about womb healing before. And this is for men as well as women. Men have womb issues as well. So she helped me with a lot of womb healing, which is also helping me tune into my feminine side. Okay. That's kind of why she came to me, because she said, you need some help. So she helping me. So we find ourselves in a position sometimes where, yes, we need that masculine energy to help us keep going, to protect us, to help us survive. But when you get out of that and you find yourself in a different space, a different mental space. You have to grow with it. And so now there are things that I have to let go of to where I can become more in my feminine space. So again, please drop them comments down below for the hair tips, okay? Please, I'm not joking. I will take them. But anyway, so I'm getting more into that. And even to the point where my clothing, like the clothes I have in my closet, I don't like any of them anymore. I really don't want to wear any of it. It's only really one outfit that I like. And I can't wear that one outfit 24/7. So, but I haven't figured out what the new me looks like what that feels like. What clothes do I put on for that? I haven't figured that part out. But it's even that comes with it, you know? So that's a journey that I'm on right now. That's one that I was told to share with you guys, so I'm sharing with you. But sometimes you have to reevaluate. And if you're a man and you're in that feminine energy where you're the single father taking care of these kids, especially if you got a daughter, first of all, I commend you because y'all don't get props enough. So all them single fathers out there, I commend you. Kudos, bravo. Let's see. Here you go. Okay, good job. Be that single father. Do what you need to do. But even with you, sometimes you're in that feminine space a lot to where you have to cook dinner, take care of the kids, trying to do hair. It's the reason I didn't have a girl, but trying to do hair. Anyway, all of that. So you may be more in your feminine energy than you are in your masculine energy. And so you may need to reevaluate that at some point, especially as your children grow up and get older. So that's the message for today. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Because if you got something out of it, chances are someone else will as well. I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.